What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it.
Please welcome the Moose in the house.
Two today. 2 gigs. The first one is going to be at Belmont Village. And the second one is going to be at Shadow Glen Terrace at the golf course. The first gig will be at the nursing home. And the second gig is going to be at Shadow Terrace. Shadow Glen. It's HOA. The first gig is an hour and a half. The second gig is 3 hours. But stay tuned, because that first gig at an hour and a half is so action-packed that 45 minutes of dance floor is unreal. So I don't know what it's going to be today. It's going to be cumbia or it's going to be soul music. Last 4 gigs before this one was soul. Now it switched to cumbia. So who knows? We might be giving some a couple African songs in there along with some cumbia. So I don't know what's going to be on with the deal, but let's get into this, because these are 2 separate gigs. When we get done with the first gig, I'm going to show you how I pack a car at the second gig, how I pack it, because there's a way I pack the car that I wanted to show you. So let's get into this. Alright, now that we're done playing Tetris, I see you at the gig, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to go and give you a walkthrough real quick of our... So hit the brakes. So this right here, the cash machine, basically how this cash machine was going to work was each person that got a check got to go into the cash machine. And how they did it was seniority. Seniority went in first. So the longer you've been there, you got to go first. You get 20 seconds in the cash machine. And I want to point this out. If you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese, well, I wish I would have filmed this. So we took my granddaughter, she was 4, and took her and put her in the machine. Now, the rules of the machine are you can only catch the money that was flying around in the air. Well, some of these people didn't catch that. They were picking the money up off the floor too. But my granddaughter put her foot on the money. And then when it was over, she picked it up off the floor. They didn't say nothing to her because she's 4. But the next year we went, they made that announcement that you can't pick up off the floor. So that's what's happening here. A couple people picked stuff off the floor. They had to make an announcement to do that. But anyways, this cash flow machine was a good idea. Now, the dollar bills that was flowing around in the machine weren't real. Well, they were winning lottery tickets. Certain dollar bills had they had a $1, they had a $3, and they had a $5 ticket. So they had 1, 3, and 5. So if you picked up
I think a 1, 2, and 5 or something like that. Anyways, yeah, 1, 2, and 5. So they picked up, and they won lottery tickets. Yeah, some people had a lot of lottery tickets. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. So let's get back into the video.
All right.
Get back there, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. It got pretty hectic. It always does. I can tell you, for the time that I'm there, I see more excitement. Now, when I first started going, it was just all the staff. The staff would come. But I noticed as the months progress, I see more residents starting to get involved. And the staff there, the staff there are very nice to the residents. They treat their residents like gold. And the residents are always happy. When I go to this event, it just amazes me. Now, a lot of people think, why did I bring the sub? Well, I bring the sub because I know that there's going to be dancing, and it makes it the sub, having a sub makes the party different. I noticed that adding this, once I added it, now don't get me wrong, I've had events where a lot of people, but that sub, for some reason, that bass and that sub, oh my God, it just takes over. And I had to turn it down, I had to turn it up, depending on the events. Now, I don't have to take that sub and put it over a half. I leave it on a quarter. I barely turn that sub up. My speakers, they're the same way. I don't adjust the sound of the speakers. Now, I can turn the speakers up, but I don't adjust them. I keep them the same through all the gigs that I have. Now, on Halloween, I might add a little more spank to them, but that's okay. So, anyways, just let that know. We will be going back to Belmont Village at the end of the month of October. So we did August's full. I will find out if we're going to be doing September's full too. So we might go back to Belmont Village twice. I'll let you know as it progresses, but I love that event. Now, they had that dollar machine this time. And the time before, they actually added a photo booth. So every month it's different, but they always have me. And I will be going back. We'll be doing Halloween there, and then we will go into the main event. The Halloween there is going to be cool. So we're going to be doing background music. I'm bringing my daughter with me because they're going to go trick-or-treating while I DJ at the cul-de-sac. So I'll be able to see them throughout the whole thing because I have bird's eye view of everything. I'll make sure that they get their trick or treating over before it starts getting dark around 7 o'clock. So, yeah, I don't know what's in store just yet. I will let you know more about that Halloween extravaganza. Be on the lookout for the next video. That's back to back. I have 3 videos today, so be on the lookout for all 3 of them. My next one is another gig that I did. It's a luau, so I hope you enjoy. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Smash that like button and double deuces. Subscribe! Caring is sharing. I like it. Comment!
A moose on a lose, a moose on a lose. It'll be party all day long. A moose on a lose, a moose on a lose. What are you waiting for?